Welcome back. I have Susan Thomas, who's here from the Laguna Woods Foundation, and then I also have Mallory Vega, who's with the Alzheimer's of OC. Well, welcome, ladies. Thank you for both being here. Now, Susan, we'll go ahead and we'll start with you. Why don't you give me a little background about the foundation?
Well, the foundation of Laguna Woods Village has been here for over 20 years. And we're set up, our tagline is neighbors helping neighbors.
Right.
We get mistaken oftentimes for the Golden Rain Foundation, which is the governing foundation, but we're the charitable foundation.
Right.
We take donations from individuals and legacy donations of properties, and our budget is not huge, but we help the Laguna Woods Village residents who have a need that can't be covered otherwise. It's not a large percentage of the residents. We work through the social services organization, who vets all the requests for assistance. They do many things that don't cost money that help citizens too.
Okay.
Our assistance requires that the residents have lived in Laguna Woods Village for 3 years.
All right.
And that they have a serious need. It can't be over $2,500 a year for any individual resident. So people who donate, it's not like we're providing the living expenses for a year or years for a residents. It's just people, it's usually a crisis that's short in duration.
Okay.
Somebody needs hearing aids. They've lost, they can't hear, but they're on a fixed income, and they, or glasses, or a dental thing, or a medical assistance for a few days when they get out of the hospital, those kinds of things. In addition, we're very excited about the work that we do with some organizations. For instance, we're working with the hospital on the fall prevention program. That's what I've been on TV with before. And we also support the Alzheimer's of Orange County and have for a number of years. And that's why Mallory's here with us today. We want to make sure that people recognize that there are resources.
Exactly. And you do work with a lot of organizations.
Yes.
I know South County Outreach and things like that. So it's not just, you're not just providing money, but you're providing services like food and care services and things like that, right?
Right. Okay. And what we're focused on today is that the other thing that we provide, and the village residents provide very successfully, is volunteering in all these organizations that we work with. And the Alzheimer's of Orange County is in fact looking for volunteers.
Okay, well, Mallory, why don't you tell me a little bit about the organization that you're representing today and what you guys are looking for?
Great. Alzheimer's Orange County operates South County Adult Day Services here within the Laguna Woods Village kind of area. And we're here to provide services for individuals who are needing more care. And not only the individuals who are needing more care, but their caregivers as well, because our services, really, we are serving two clients. The caregiver who's trying to provide resources for their loved one, take care of their loved one because maybe they have dementia or some sort of health issue that's causing them not to be able to care for themselves. The caregiver is taking on more and more responsibilities for that individual, finding it more and more difficult to maintain their lives the way they used to, going to clubs, being involved in the community. And so they are searching for ways to help their loved one. And they can come to us for either adult daycare or adult day health care services. And the foundation really helps in that matter for individuals who are having issues with being able to afford those services.
Oh, I see. Okay, so when someone needs your services, they're going to go through social services, right? And then they pretty much apply, and then it's just decided what they're needing, and then you guys reach out to your partners.
Right, correct. They also could go to Alzheimer's of Orange County directly.
Oh, directly. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes they come to us directly, And then if we're hearing that their funding is an issue, the services are a little bit more than they can afford, then we will help them go through the process of connecting with the social
I
services
see.
department.
Okay. Oh, that's nice.
And social services then connects with the foundation.
Got it.
So it's a real nice way of managing and helping the individuals who are seeking.
Okay.
And one other thing that we're very excited about, and it's not so
Yeah.
much about the foundation, but it is about Laguna Woods Village and about social services,
Okay.
is Alzheimer's of Orange County is putting a staff member, a counselor in social services
Oh.
focused on memory and cognitive issues.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Tell me
Yeah.
about that.
Well, it's really desperately needed, a place where individuals within the village feel comfortable going. And certainly the social services department is where they know they can go to for good information, support, referrals, that sort of thing.
Right.
And so Alzheimer's Orange County, in conjunction with the social services department, sat down and determined that wouldn't it be good if we were able to put somebody into social services to work with social services, that individual being a licensed clinical social worker who is able to really address the issues of what's happening in that person or that family's
Right.
situation, with dementia being a real factor in terms of them having to identify, how do we deal with this?
Right.
What do we do next?
Right.
And so that will then even further cement the processes of referrals and connecting to people to where they need to go sooner, faster, more efficiently.
Okay. Okay. Give me an example. So when you say adult daycare services, is your facility a place of where people would bring someone, or are you providing people to go into their home?
They are coming into our center.
Okay.
We like to call ourselves a one-shop stop, because if a person comes into our program, if they are getting the adult daycare program, they're getting transportation, they're getting meals, they're getting activities, they're getting social work services. If they're needing more healthcare services in addition to those services I just spoke about, they're also getting nursing supervision, medication management. Their physician, we're talking to their physician to let the physician know what's going on, so that the physician's getting more current, quick information about what's happening, so they can better manage their patient's care.
Okay.
And so we try very hard to connect the dots between all the different organizations to basically support and help both the participant as well as their family member.
Right. How long does somebody usually come and stay at the facility? Is it an all-day thing, a half-day?
They usually stay about 5 to 6 hours a day.
Okay.
We're open from 8 to 4:30.
Okay.
Monday through Friday, so it's really up to what they need or want,
Okay.
but also what they can withstand.
Sure.
And some individuals have more stamina than others.
Right. Right. What's the minimum hours?
Minimum is about 4.
Oh, that's minimum. Okay. Okay. Well, good. Well, it's good to know, because it's hard to sort of understand when you say adult daycare services compared to what you would use as a child, right?
Well,
so
and
what are you doing activities?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, it sounds like you have lots of
Everything.
things you're doing with them.
Yeah.
So.
We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy in the adult day health care program.
Okay.
That adult day health care program is also available to individuals who qualify, who are low income. They're on Medi-Cal. In that case, Medi-Cal pays for those services. The
I see.
person does not.
I see.
But they get the whole range of services provided to them, and the family member can feel good about the fact that their doctor is being told what's going on.
Right.
They're making friends, because that's also very key.
Yeah.
Oftentimes dementia, and for the caregiver and for the person who is experiencing it, isolates.
Right. Yeah.
And so our center provides support groups for the family members, so that they are talking with others who are going down the same path, as well as providing all these resources for the participants, so that they can be with others who are like them.
Gotcha.
and feel more comfortable because they also see that there's nurses there to help them,
Right.
that there's activities staff. We're oftentimes seeking volunteers
Right, well, yeah.
to help us provide as many experiences as possible. You know, you may have a person that loves music. What better to do than have somebody who's plays the piano or has a
Right.
band come in. If we have veterans, we are now a provider for the VA hospital
Oh, great.
to provide resources. If their doctors say a person needs adult day health care,
Okay.
veterans coming into the program and talking with individuals who are veterans
that's
themselves.
a great idea.
I mean,
that's nice.
these individuals who come into our program are just like you and I.
Yeah.
They're just further down the road.
Right.
And health issues and just life circumstances have put them in a position where they're not able to be that same person they were when they were their
Right.
20s, 30s, 40s. 50s. Doesn't mean they don't still want to have fun
Right.
and want to have friends and
Exactly.
enjoy life.
Well, let's touch base about the volunteers, because I know you're looking for volunteers.
Yes.
So tell me what you're looking for.
We're looking for anyone who wants to be part of a program where they share what they're interested in and feel like they're helping to make a difference in these individuals' lives.
Okay.
There is a process always to register to be a volunteer, and that really is because we need to make sure that all our participants are safe, that our families feel like we're taking good care of them, that we're managing and making sure that individuals coming into the program have been vetted and they're there for the right reasons.
Good. Well, that's great.
Right.
Good.
The important thing is you can't just walk through the door and be a volunteer.
Right.
You fill out an application and they vet, which I have a brother who I'm excited about his becoming a volunteer,
Yeah.
which is also one of the ways for individuals to become comfortable with that environment, even though they may not require adult day services right now.
Right. Well, you never know, right? I mean,
Yes, you
obviously,
never know.
you don't know when Alzheimer's or dementia or those types of things are going to hit.
Yeah,
I mean, it could
exactly.
be an overnight thing, and all of a sudden something changes. I mean, I hate to think so, but you just
You
never
get
know,
up in the
right?
morning and you
I
don't know.
know, you never know. All right, well, wonderful. Well, thank you both for the information. I appreciate
Thank
it. And
you.
you know, you guys are doing such a nice job with partnering with all these different folks. I think that's
Thank
great.
you. Thank you.
They are a true godsend to all of us because their hearts are in the right place. They're making sure that they're taking care of their neighbors the best way possible, and we are so grateful to be a part of their
Great.
Thank you.
partnership.
Good. Well, thank you
It's our
both. Nice to
privilege.
meet you.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you.
And remember, if you need information or if you need help through this service, the foundation, you can always reach out to social services. We'll be right back.